Hi there, everybody. This is Mattero, and I have Sanibel here. As you can see, she's a wonderful kitty, but she's a little anxious to get jumped off my lap right now. But I'm going to let it go. And my name is Matt Mattero. I'm from Carbondale, Pennsylvania. And received an email from Joe Cross from that wonderful movie he did, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And he asked us to make videos to answer his questions. So I figured I'd do a couple impressions for you and make it a little more interesting than just a mundane dialogue here. So hopefully you'll enjoy this. And thanks again, Joe. Juice on. Thanks. We'll get started now. So let's read the first question. And first question says, in my opinion, eating healthy means... Well, in my opinion, eating healthy means having plenty of fruits, vegetables, staying away from too much fat, fried food, hot, spicy food, food that's like that. It could really do nasty things to your system. If you maintain a good diet that's healthy eating, with a lot of green vegetables and fruits and vegetables. I love fruits and vegetables. I love vegetables. I love Chinese vegetables. If I order them takeout, it's not too bad. They don't have too many chemicals and stuff in there, and you get some pretty healthy food. Just stay away from the fried stuff. That's my key. So right now we're going to have Sylvester Stallone tell you a little bit about what his biggest challenges to eating healthy are.
Well, absolutely. When I'm working out in the ring, my biggest challenge eating healthy is, everybody's always coming up to me giving me burgers and hot dogs. Absolutely. You're agent! Well, that's a problem. I do my best to eat healthy and stay away from my friends that want to have me go out all the time and eat all these horrible foods. That's really not good for me.
Next is my top tips for eating healthier. And we're going to have Alfred Hitchcock talk about this.
My top tips for eating healthier are to eat foods that don't want me to go out committing murder.
And I really like eating foods that are healthy, that are vegetables based, that are fruits.
And I really like
to eat a lot of carbs and stay away from fat.
Otherwise, I'll go out and commit murder, and I don't want to do that.
So we have, in a typical day, I eat, well, let's see, I get up in the morning, I have, let's see, usually 2 eggs, and sometimes I have some sausage with it, and I have a grapefruit, and I have about a quart of water, and I have a bowl of cereal, usually oats with almond milk, and that's usually the day when I eat that. And lunchtime I usually have 5 to 6 ounces of chicken, turkey, or fish, along with half a cup of mixed vegetables or broccoli, corn, beets, carrots, cauliflower, and again have about a liter of water, and then have other things like an apple. Usually have at least 1 apple. And you either have 1 sandwich that's made out of turkey, chicken, or fish, and 5 to 6 ounces of things of that nature. Which then for dinner, I usually have 5 to 6 ounces of chicken, turkey, or fish, and usually a green salad with plenty of lettuce, romaine lettuce. I like romaine lettuce, and I like occasionally, I'll just back up a bit. Occasionally I like eating having juice in the morning, and I'll either have V8 Splash or I'll make up my own juice. I have an Omega Vert, which works really well. I've never tried the Revel juicer, but I did see the movie that Joe Cross was in. It was, I'm nearly fat, sick, and nearly dead, and it really inspired me to really start watching what I was eating and try to eat healthier foods and eat more fruits and vegetables. I did try a fast. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to complete it, but I did try it for 5 or 6 days. It worked pretty well, but I did the green juice. And I did some other ones with strawberries and pineapples, and I like juice. I like making it. But anyway, I typically eat that, in the morning to get me started, if I have the time to make it. But it's expensive out here juicing. It's very expensive. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, that's what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And usually I have 5 Triscuits and maybe another piece of fruit. And if I really get the urge, I'll snack on some cauliflower and broccoli. And that usually works pretty well for me in terms of what I eat in a typical day. Okay, our next question will be answered by Hop Singh. And he's going to be talking about, when I was growing up, in a day, I typically ate, lots of fried rice. And I had lots of chicken and pork and fried foods because I have my wok. And when I walk, I had all kinds of things which I stir fry, in the wok. And I make all kinds of things with chicken and pork and beef and lots of vegetables, broccoli and snow peas and baby corn and things of that nature. So it made me feel very good. I love Chinese vegetables. Not because I'm Chinese, but because I like vegetables. And that's all I have to say about it. So when I was in my poorest health, in a day I typically ate pretty much whatever I wanted. Go out, have some pizza, have some burgers. My friends go out and say, come on, let's get some ice cream. Let's go to DQ and have some, banana splits. I didn't really care. My metabolism was slower. I didn't enjoy eating at home a lot. So I went out with my friends a lot, and we went to places where I would just eat pretty much whatever I felt. And when I grew up, that's what I did, and that's what I ate in a typical day. And the next question is asking about when I was in my poorest health in a day I typically ate. Well, when I was in my poorest health, again, I ate whatever I wanted. I didn't care about what I ate, and I just ate whatever I felt like. And I ate very fast. And they said if you take at least 20 minutes to eat your food and drink a lot of water in between, you're typically not going to eat a lot, and you're not going to eat many things that you're not going to eat as much. And if you eat slower, it takes about 20 minutes for your brain to connect with your stomach down here and let you know that it's full. So, that's when I was in poor health. That's why I was in poor health. I didn't pay attention to anything, and I didn't work out. I didn't just became a couch potato, eating chips and dip and watching my favorite tunes on the show, and things of that nature. So our next question, we're going to have Crocodile Dundee talk to you about his top 3 reasons for eating packaged processed foods. Ahoy, mate. Well, my top 3 reasons for eating processed food is, number 1 is I like to die early. Clog my arteries full of fat. Number 2, The second reason is I want to die early and become as fat as I can. And the third reason is I love the way they taste, and I want as much fat in my diet, and I want to die young. So those are my top three reasons there, mate. You know, I really like to try a roux burger now and then because I hear it's great protein and it tastes so much better than a hamburger. But that's the way it goes. For our next question, I decided I need to improve my diet. Well, because I want to live. I want to be around for my daughter, for my wife, for my family, and I really want seriously to improve my diet so that I could remain healthy, get some decent exercise, and just do what God has called me to do in terms of making people laugh, making them happy, playing music for them. And that's probably my biggest reason, you know, for wanting to improve my diet, because you can always do better. And I think if you strive to do the best you can do, that's all you can expect. And as long as you work out at least 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, and watch your diet, then you should live a long, healthy life as long as you take care of yourself. Let's see, the next question is, healthy food is approximately, I'd say about 80% of my diet, because, yeah, I'll admit it, I cheat. Once in a week, I'll go out and I'll go out with my wife and we'll have, you know, maybe a couple times we'll go out and I'll have a meatball parm, or I'll have some spaghetti or pizza, or I'll have some seafood or whatever. But I think it's necessary that you eat, you cheat once in a while, because you go stir crazy eating like a rabbit all the time. And as good as fruit and vegetables and eating healthy is, you need a diversion once in a while so you remain true to yourself. And that's probably the best advice I'd give on that. But that comprises at least 80% of my diet. I love making salads, and I love fruit. I love all kinds of fruit, whether it's apples, pears, berries, strawberries. I love the green juice that consists of the ginger with a half a lemon, with Granny Smith apples and celery and cucumbers. It's an acquired taste, but it generally makes me feel pretty good, and it gives me a lot of energy. And that's one thing I notice when I'm just doing fruits and vegetables, that it gives me a lot of energy, and I'm perkier and I'm more alert, and that's what I usually have. About 80% of my diet is pretty healthy. So next we got Rodney Dangerfield, who's going to tell us that the person responsible for purchasing and preparing food in my household, well, that's me. My wife does some cooking, but most of the time I prepare the foods. And I try to go out and purchase things that are healthy. I try to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I try to eat things I know that are good for me, but you know, once in a while, like I said, in order to be honest, you know, I might have some gummy bears, or I'll have some chocolate or something, but you know, again, I don't gorge myself with all of that. I'll just have a little bit, and but I think it's good to make good practices of staying away from too much fried food, too many carbs, and too many things that have artificial flavors and colors and just make you feel worse than you are. So, you know, that's the way it works. I guess that wasn't Rodney Dangerfield, but I tell you, you're not going to respect at all. The day was born a slap to my mother. Anyway, the best result I've gotten from eating healthier is I sleep better. I feel better. I have more energy, and I really enjoy, doing things, feeling good about yourself. And typically, when the weather's nice, I like to walk at least 30 miles a week, and I love doing Zumba about 4 days a week when I'm feeling very fit. But I know there's a really strong connection between endorphins and your diet and how well you feel. And that's the best thing about eating healthy. You feel so good. And when you don't eat healthy, you feel very bad, about things. And for the last question for Reboot with Joe is my favorite food indulgence. Well, I have a lot. There's a lot of foods I like, so maybe I'll make a multiple choice on this, or maybe a multiple answer. I like chocolate. I like cheesecake. I like pizza. I like fresh fruit if it's cold. It has to be cold though. It tastes much better when it's cold. And I guess those are a few of my indulgences. And in the meantime, I thank you for the opportunity to make this video. I hope it's been entertaining for you. Just done a few impressions and made life a little better. And thanks again for Joe for allowing me to make this video. I hope it gets on your movie, and if it doesn't, well, I tried anyway. But juice on, and I'll see you later, mate. Down under, for sure.